Hello, everyone. It's Melanie from Mel's Inky Fingers. Happy Friday. We have so much to talk about today as I'm filling my table with more and more and more and more. It is a lot and it's all really exciting and good stuff. So I can't wait to share what I have for you today. We are going to talk about new products that are coming. We're going to talk about the amazing starter kit special, which I'm telling you, if you have at least $35 of items on your wish list, this is the way to go. And we're going to talk about it. I have another reveal from the Advent calendar, the 12 days of Christmas crafting Advent. So we revealed door 1 last week. We're going to reveal door 2 this week, but I will do it at the end and I will give you a heads up. So if you don't want to see what's inside, you can step away. Then we have our new Creatively Inked kit. I have new storage for you. So Stampin' Up! Has changed how they package their stamp and die sets now. I have that to share with you. And new kits, and they are fabulous. They are Christmas kits. So I'm not going to take too much time here jumping in because we're going to have a full hour today. So when you jump on, say hello, let me know you're here. It's always nice to know who I get to spend my Friday afternoon with. This is one of the highlights of my week. So I always enjoy chatting with you on Fridays. So I'm just making sure that I can see comments. Oh, yay, Facebook is working today. That's always a relief. So when you jump on, say hello and let me know you're here. So I can see comments and I can hear myself. So that's awesome. So let's dive right in. So one of the absolute best perks of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is that we get early access to upcoming products. And that's usually about a month before products will launch. So there are new online exclusives coming in November. These are products that won't be in any of the Stampin' Up! Catalogs, but they are available in my online store at melsinkyfingers.com/shop. And I got some of these. So this is a new resource that Stampin' Up! Is providing for us to keep track of the amazing products that we release online. And you will be able to get this from me when the when the online products launch in November. But I'm going to use this as a little reference for myself. I didn't get a ton of things, but they're so cute what I do have. And exciting news, I will be offering a product share for the items. There aren't a lot, which makes it a really nice time to try a product share if you have not gotten one from me before. And if you have, this will give you a little sampling of what's coming. Now, I just got my box today. So I didn't get a chance to put my things together. So I'm going to show you the full product, but no, I will describe how I'm going to package it. So we're going to look at those. All right. So I want to share with you this really, really cute project, I should say, that I shared for the Color Fusers blog hop this week. So Color Fusers is a blog hop group that I'm a part of. We share on the first Monday of every month. We are demonstrators, Stampin' Up! Demonstrators from around the world, giving you inspiration on how to use color in your creating. So each month we share with a specific color group, and we each make a project using the same colors, but we can use any other current Stampin' Up! Products that are available. And this month it was Old Olive, Mossy Meadow, Pecan Pie, and Basic Black. So a lot of neutrals. And this is the adorable project that I made. This uses the Jar of Joy stamp set with the Sweet Jar Builder Punch. And these are available in my online store. I used the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. And this is a really cute, fun fold. It's so easy to make. So if you would like to learn how to make this project, jump on over to my blog at melsinkyfingers.com, and I shared how to make this with you. I hope you give it a try. Hi, Lisa. It's so nice to have you here. Let's see. I can see that there are many others watching. If you're on, say hello and let me know you're here. Facebook doesn't tell me who you are all the time, and so I often don't know who I'm getting to share my day with. All right, so Creatively Inked. So Creatively Inked is my DIY paper crafting kit that I provide each month. It's a subscription. So once you join, you will receive a kit from me each month until you choose to cancel. There's no minimum number of months you're required to get it. So if you sign up, you will automatically get your kit until you tell me you don't want them anymore. This month, we are going to be working with the Traditional Labels Stamp and Die Set. This is an amazing die set. I can tell you I am using these dies non-stop. They're a perfect size, great shape, and they have beautiful detailing on the edges. I've shared these many times. I don't want to be too redundant. And the stamp set is a really great seasonal stamp set, although there are a lot of stamps in here that you could combine to use year-round, like wishes, cheer, sending, to you happy, and the tag to from, and the just for you. You could use those all year round, especially if you have a stamp that says birthday. You could do birthday wishes, birthday cheer, happy birthday, sending, birthday wishes, just for you. So you could really use this all year round when you pull it in and use it in conjunction with any other items that you may have to really maximize the use of the items that you have. And of course, these dies are just beyond fabulous. So let's take a quick peek. Now, I'm going to be limited in the number of kits. I'm just about sold out of kits for this month because the paper is not available. I have just the ability to make a couple more kits. So if you would like to get in on Creatively Inked, I do not recommend waiting. I recommend jumping on your registration sooner rather than later. I am going to have to close it before October 20th, which is the normal deadline, the 20th of the month. But here are the projects. I'm just going to give you quick peeks. They're absolutely gorgeous with traditional Christmas colors with a little modern twist, with some grays and some pinks mixed in there. You have beautiful gold accents. This is the amazing card that everyone will receive in their kit already completed for them. I'm not going to show you the insides because those are special only for subscribers, and the most adorable little non-card project. So I intentionally kept the projects this month pretty straightforward and easy to make because we all need lots of holiday cards. I wanted every project in this month's kit to be duplicatable in large numbers easily so that you could choose to make your holiday cards, and they're still beautiful. So melsinkyfingers.com, in the top of my blog, it says Creatively Inked. You can click on that to subscribe and get yourself all set up so that I can make a Creatively Inked kit for you. And don't forget, every month you get a treat or a little gift. And after 6 months of subscribing, I send you a thank you gift, which has a value of $20 to $25 of something that you'll be able to use in your creating. So Creatively Inked is really awesome. And the instructions are second to none. I put lots of time and effort into making those beyond amazing for you. So I hope you give it a try. All right, so next up is, let's talk a little bit about the 12 days of crafting advent calendar. This is something Stampin' Up is offering. It's so adorable. I can't wait to keep opening up the product doors. So when you receive your, I'm looking for the stamp set. When you receive your 12 Days of Crafting Advent Calendar, you are going to receive this double stamp set. Super, super cute. Awesome sentiments. I love the fonts. You can do flowers, butterflies, textures, leaves. This is going to be really versatile to create with. Now, this Advent Calendar is designed to be all occasion products. This is not holiday products. So when you receive it, you will be able to craft all year long with what you receive. I opened up door number 1 last week, so I'm not going to tell you what was in there in case you want it to be a surprise and order your own calendar and choose how you would like to open the doors. I'm going to open 1 door each week and share the product with you at the end of the video so I don't spoil it for anyone. But anyone who orders this 12 Days of Crafting calendar in my online store is going to receive a class kit from me as my thank you with projects making this, and we will craft together. How fun is that? So if you're thinking of doing it, these are wall supplies last. So, whoops, upside down. So when it's gone, it's gone. So I would not wait on this. It's $99. And the product value in here is over $120. So, and the product in here is exclusive. So you can only get it in this calendar. So how fun is that? So stay tuned to the end if you want a peek of what's in it. Now, last couple of announcements and we're going to dive in. We are still filling up our Fun in the Sun crafting cruise with my friend Brenda Nelson Zorn and I. My friend Brenda is from Canada. She's absolutely amazing, super talented, and couldn't be more fun. And we are going to host a crafting event on Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas, departing July 31st from California. We are going to sail down the Baja Peninsula to Mexico and visit Cabo San Lucas, Puerto Vallarta, and Mazatlan. While we are vacationing, Brenda and I will be hosting a crafting event on board the ship that you can attend when you want to. So you can make this vacation exactly how you want it. You can craft when you want, you can vacation when you want, and you will be able to have just a ton of fun. So if you're interested, reach out to me. We'll get you added to the Facebook page where we share the information and the itinerary, the event information, and how to book, which is through Ahoy Travel. Eva Wallert is doing all the booking for us. Now, I do know the ship is starting to get full. So if you're thinking of joining us, I would not wait. Again, this is a 1-week cruise departing on July 31st and returning on August 7th. So I hope you join us. And then Stampin' Up on the 1st updated their last chance product list as well. So if you had your eye on anything that was last chance, it might be discounted more, it may not be, but grab those before they're gone. So now let's dive into all the new products. Oh, look at so much good new stuff. So first thing I want to talk about is the new storage from Stampin' Up. So we are switching from cases that look like this, the DVD style case, to these pouches. And I cannot believe when I pulled out all my new items, it took up almost no space. I couldn't believe it. So now I get the fun of deciding how I'm going to store them. So I grabbed, this is the Stampin' Up storage cube from our storage solutions line. I think this is one of the most underutilized products that Stampin' Up offers. I have my entire craft room organized with the items from the Stampin' Up storage line. I have these craft cubes everywhere. I keep my 6x6 paper in them, my embossing folders, my dies, my embellishments, my blending brushes, everything, my blocks. I use the ink pad and marker holders. I'm telling you, these things are so versatile. And what I love about them is the affordability. You purchase the pieces as you grow, and they're customizable, so they're easy to mix and match. You can change the configurations so you don't have big, bulky, heavy items that take up more space than you might need, and you don't have to find big pieces of space to fit your organization in. And it's nice and white. You can wipe it clean, which it looks like I need to clean my, I just pulled some dies out of here to show you. I definitely need to clean this, don't I? But look at how amazing these fit in here. So I'm going to keep mine in here like this, and I can just flip through like this. And when I need it, I can slide it in and out. And how easy is that? These are just going to sit on my shelf where my DVD cases sit right now, and I will be able to fit a ton of these across my shelf. I can slide it out, flip through what I need, pull out what I need, and easily slide this back onto my shelf. Lightweight, easy to use, easy to grab and manage. Can't beat it. So these storage solutions are kept in the online store. If you search storage, you will find them. I love them. I'm going to be buying a whole bunch of extra pieces. Hi, Colleen. Welcome. Hi, Joan. It's nice to have everyone jumping on. I have a lot of people today. Okay, so now let's look at some of these new items. Let's take a closer look at these storage envelopes. So these measure 5 5/8 wide. 5 5/8 wide by 9 inches tall. So they're narrow and tall, and you have one, let me do stamps and then dies. So here is the labeling on our stamps. You have the big bold font here on the top with the name of the stamp set. And then the coordinating dies are labeled as Stampin' Cut and Embossed dies with the matching name here. So Friendly Foliage Stamp Set, Friendly Foliage dies. And then when you open them, they have the flap on the back. And you can just slide them out like this, really easy. Now, I will probably keep mine like this. I will flip this around and then keep the dies in the back like this so that you can pull them in and out. Now, this was a really great suggestion by my upline, Patty Bennett. She's going to tuck her flap in, and I like that idea. I initially thought I might cut mine off, but then I can just slide these, if I leave this forward facing like this, to cover that flap, then I can just slide these in and out like this. And I think I really like that. I think that's what I'm going to do with mine. So I'm going to leave mine like this, and then I will store them in my storage cube. What do you think? So Joan says she hasn't decided how to store hers yet. Yeah, so I'll be curious. I know we will all be sharing really amazing storage tips. Some people will be buying bins. Some people will just be putting them on a shelf, but I'm telling you, don't underestimate the ability of the Stampin' Up! Storage solutions. I absolutely love, love, love those storage cubes. And here, look, I did a little stamping. I tried to pull some things together really quickly for you. I only had about an hour to prep what I have prepped for you today to show with when my box came. So this is how I'm going to keep my stamps. So, and I may keep my bundles together. Currently, I keep my stamps and dies separate. I may continue to do that. I keep my dies in those cubes along the wall on the table where I keep my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I should probably do a craft room tour someday. That would mean I would have to clean. Hi, Mary, welcome. It's nice to have you here. So do you think I should do a craft room tour? You can see my mess. It would be a good reason to clean up. So this is the storage solution. Now, great news. Stampin' Up! Is selling the envelopes in packs of 10. These are really affordable. They're $1.60 an envelope. So they'll be easy to get extras for any stamps that you want to convert over to this envelope system. You'll be able to with these 10 packs of envelopes, and they're the same size. Now the envelope, my understanding is they're going to try to keep everything in these same size envelopes. So that'll be really nice. It'll make it easy for storage solutions. So I wanted to share this with you. They're also going to continue to keep the DVD storage containers available. So if you get your items in an envelope and you want to keep using the DVD storage system, you'll be able to move your items over, and it looks like the labels will fit pretty well. You may have to fold the top over, but it looks like for the most part, this main area of seeing the images, you'll be able to keep on the front of your DVD case. So that's good. They'll continue to sell those in 4 packs, just like they do now. Those are available in the online store. All right, so this is storage. Now, I wanted to give you an example of the space, but before I do that, I want to share the new items with you because I have everything sorted. And then once I share everything with you, I will give you an example of how much space these take up in relation to the DVD cases, okay? But I think it's going to probably be about 5-to-1. I think it's going to be about 4 or 5 stamp sets will take up the width of 1 DVD case. So it's going to be a really, really huge space saver. Now, well, let's wait to talk about that in a minute. So let's look at this very first set. So this is from the November online release. This is available to Stampin' Up! Demonstrators now, and it will be available for customers starting in November, these online exclusives. And there's a couple of suites and then a lot of really adorable bundles and a couple of new papers, pattern papers, a couple of new specialty papers with some exciting new ones that are returning. So this is the Friendly Foliage stamp set. I was really curious about this. The dies are really unique. I love the shape of the die cuts and this really pretty foliage piece here. And it just had really sweet sentiments, thinking of you, get well, and just a general thinking of you. So I thought this was really pretty. I stamped this stamp here. It's stamped in Pretty Peacock, and I die cut it with this die here, and it cuts all around those really pretty foliage pieces. Isn't that pretty? Just realized I grabbed a white piece of paper, but I didn't grab anything dark so that you could see those layers really well. Let me grab this card right here. At least you get a little contrast, but isn't that pretty? Really, really pretty. I thought that was unique and a little different, so that was really cool. And I love the detail here of some of these leaves. And I think, oh, here it is. I was going to say, I think I lost my leaf. So this is what this leaf looks like. And these are actual size, look. I love the bigger envelopes allow them to put the images as actual size. And so we haven't really had die images, so it's nice to be able to see all the dies that are in here, and you're getting to see them. I'm pretty sure that's, oh, I guess it's a little smaller. I apologize. It's not actual size. It's a tiny bit smaller. Close, but not quite. Sorry about that. Never mind. But here's this beautiful, delicate leaf here. And this is a good set. I suggest always keeping a set of these adhesive sheets on hand. They're really great for doing delicate or really detailed die cuts like this, so you don't have to get glue all over your projects, because you just put your cardstock on this, die cut it like a piece of cardstock, and you literally are creating a sticker. You peel that release paper off the back and stick it on your project, and it's just that easy. It really, really makes it easy. So grab a set of these next time you drop an order in, okay? So that's Friendly Foliage. Really cool. Now this next bundle, I'm going to show you a suite first. So this suite is stinking adorable. I can't wait to do a class with it and play with it. It is called Hobby Haven. It has designer series paper that's adorable. It has this stamp and die bundle, ribbon, and embellishments. So let's look at the stamps first. So the stamps I think are really pretty. You have foliage around really sweet sentiments, so you're the best. You've got this deep breath, friends like you are golden, and then you have these. You deserve all the good things. So happy to have you in my life. And then look at these amazing tags. So I can show you how these stamps and dies look. So here are some of the stamped images. You've got this. I stamped that in Lost Lagoon. Look how pretty. It's really detailed, would be really pretty. And then You Are the Best. You put that on pretty much any project. And then I stamped the Friends Like You Are Golden, and I die cut it with the coordinating die. So that's fun. That's this die here. So now let's take a closer look at the die cuts. So you have these really nice shapes here, and I just realized I forgot to cut that one. But here's your banner. So this is a nice size. It's almost 3.5 inches long and a little over 2 inches wide. So a nice size. And then you've got this here, which you could use like this, or you could use it as an arch. So you have a couple of options, and options are always great. Hey, Nicole, happy Friday. Thanks for hopping in. And then you have this one here, which I'm realizing isn't shown on here. Interesting. And then you have these tags. Really nice with this little tag hanger at the top. So let's do this. And then you have some really pretty foliage pieces. Really pretty foliage. And then super cool in this die set, you have these here that you can use to convert these pieces to tags if you wanted. So you could die cut this with this arched piece and put a hole in there so you could use it as a tag. And you have an oval, so if you have a little wider ribbon, you could cut a slot instead of a circle. So you have some nice options with this set. It's really a nice tag set. So even if you don't get the stamps, this will be a really versatile tag set to have available. All right, so that's the Creative Haven. Now wait until you see this paper. Are you ready? So adorable. Yeah, I'm throwing foliage around. Okay, so I'm going to set this over here on my table. Now let's look at the paper. Are you ready? So I don't even have this cut down yet because I just got my box. So this paper focuses on all things hobby. So when they say Hobby Haven, they are not kidding. It covers reading. How cute is that? This would also be great for teacher and like little library friends. And I'm going to show you the backs when I'm done, because if the hobbies aren't clicking with you, wait till you see the backs. They're amazing. This is super cute. Little spa patterns. You've got little lotion and oil bottles and cloths and little slurries, comb, mask, citrus. Look at the little bath bomb. Oh my gosh, candles, so stinking cute. A little massager, really, really cute. Then you have cooking. How fun is this? Look at the little espresso machine and a scale. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. This is going to be an adorable class. Then you have plants. So this would be my daughter. She loves plants. So cute, the little books, and look at the little cacti, the little succulents on the shelves. What do you think? Are you loving this? And then look at this piece. If you are a knitter, crocheter, or sewist, or needleworker, like if you do needlepoint and needlework, how cute is this? Paint, colored pencils, I mean, art, all kinds of art. So cute. And here is what really steals the show. Look at this. This is a sheet of die cut pieces that coordinate with all the patterns of paper. Is this not the cutest? I'm trying to move it, but I have a couple that are falling out, so I don't want to lose them. But how cute is this? Do you love it? So now let's look at the backs. So here are your prints on the back. You have a splatter. This is really pretty. A plaid, a graph, and then this really pretty blue dot. Isn't that beautiful? Great colors. So if you have a piece that isn't a hobby that you love, flip it over and you're going to have a really great solid on the back to work with. I love that. Now, I am offering a product share for these online exclusives, and normally I include a 1/4 pack of paper and include half a sheet of each. But I want you to get a full sheet of these die cut tags. And when I cut them, you always lose a lot of them. And it's just too hard to punch them all out with the number I have to do. So there's 2 pattern papers in this product share. So I am giving you a half pack of each of the 2 packs of paper. All right. So you're going to get a full sheet of all these cute little die cut pieces. Isn't that cute? And now let's look at the ribbon and embellishments. So here is the ribbon. How cute is this? Love, love, love 1/8 inch ribbon. And this has a little garden green chevron in it. Hopefully you can see that. And then some really great matte dots. You have pecan pie, early espresso. I think that's Lost Lagoon, and I'm not sure if that's, Let's see if that's Cajun Craze. Pecan pie, Lost Lagoon. Yep, Cajun Craze. So there you go. Really great. 2 different sizes, 4 colors. So you'll get 1/5 of a pack of these, 1/4 of a spool of this ribbon, and half a pack of the paper, so that you have a full sheet of those die cuts with 5 full sheets of the rest of the paper. So isn't that cute? Now that you have seen this, I'm going to show you this adorable, this is an adorable stamp and die set, and I think it would coordinate really cute with that Hobby Haven set. So this is called On Display. It is a builder set. So you have this die set that shows all these adorable little things that you can put in the shelves, but these also would make adorable tags and just cute little cards where you have a beautiful paper or a neat layer of texture made with an embossing folder or specialty paper, and then you create a cute little focal point with these little elements. And here's your stamps. How cute. Look at this little kitty cat. Look at this. And there is a birdcage die, and you got these little birds. I mean, how cute is that? Colleen's in for a product share. Isn't it cute? Now, do you want to see these in action? Oh my gosh. Okay. So this right here is, I should have cut this down to a full size paper. So let's look at the dies first. So this first die cuts out the bookshelf. Look at this. Isn't that cute? Then you have a die that does this really pretty topper. So you can choose to put it like this. You can choose to put it like this and make it kind of Queen Anne style. You could also choose to put it down here and make it like a decorative bottom, or not use it at all. Isn't that pretty? This would make a really pretty just layer on a card and put some flowers or some words. Then here is the bonus. All these negative pieces, they make, look at all the little shaped tags. You could turn these all into little labels by stamping sentiments on them and using them on your projects. How amazing is this? There's so many from one die cut. You could die cut this out of white, and then you have all these little labels that you can tuck and keep handy. All right, so that's a bonus of the negatives. And then I wanted to show you how cute some of the little die cut elements were. So you have books that you can die cut, or you can stamp books. You can stamp little glass vases and jars, and I wanted to show you how cute the font was used. Then look at this cute kitty cat. How adorable is that? You can stamp it solid, or you can add the little stripes, and look, it just sits up there on that shelf. Here is the cute little plant. This is the die cut. So I die cut this plant. And then when I die cut it, I just added a little square of Cajun craze. It looks dark to me. I added a little square of Cajun craze on top of the garden green paper. So when I cut it, I had a double layer and I just trimmed the plant off to add a colored vase. Super easy. And then look at this. Is this not the cutest? It's a little tiny pot. And look at the detail on that. And the die even cuts out a little lid. How cute is that? But how cute would it also be to layer and put a plant like that? So cute. I mean, the possibilities are absolutely endless with this. And it's a really big die set. So let me pull the die set out and show you. I mean, look at it. So much fun. You have the bird cage. All right, so really pretty. That would be really cute die cut out of some foil. You have other flower pots. That could be a really cute little cookie jar. You have a frame. I mean, just really, really, really cute. I can't wait to play with this. That'll be a cute class, won't it? All right, so lots of fun little pieces here. And this would be one, again, get yourself a set of adhesive sheets and it makes using these a snap. All right. Then we have this beautiful background stamp. It stamps to make things look like linen. Yes, Nicole, so many options, right? So that's really pretty. And now this one, I ran out of time to die cut and stamp anything to show you how this works. I'm so excited about this set. This is an interactive card bundle. It's called Pop-Up Petals. You have all these cute little flower and pot stamps with some really sweet sentiments. And then these dies contain pieces that allow you to create pop-ups in your card. So you have these and these so that you can create all kinds of pop-up cards. I can't wait to make some really cute interactive cards. I was hoping to have a card made to show you, but I also didn't want to wait to share this with you until next week because, I mean, I ripped my box open and dove right in to share with you today. All right, so now that I've showed you some of this, let me show you the space savings. So I'm going to pull all my stamps. All right, so I have 5 stamp sets here, okay? So now let me show you, here is the DVD case. So let's look here. So you have about 4, for sure 3. Yeah, I think it's more like 4. So when the new packaging, the new stamp packaging, you will be able to store 4 stamp sets in the same space that one DVD case is going to take up. So this is going to be a huge space saver for anyone who chooses not to convert these over to DVD cases for your storage. How fun is that? Now, let me show you what fits in the cube. I'm going to pull in the cube here, and I'm going to put these 5 stamp sets in. And I have 4 die sets. One of the stamp sets is a background stamp. And I'm going to put all these in here. And I wanted to show you, look at how little space this takes up. So you will be able to fit so many stamp and or dies sets in one of these cubes. And I'm just going to keep them sideways like this. And I'm just going to keep them on my shelf. And I can very easily flip like this and slide out the one I need, in and out, so easy, and it'll take up almost no space. And these are only, let me share with you, these are, you would need about 5 1/4 inches of depth on your shelf to fit one of these. So just really, really good space solutions for storing your new stamp and die sets. This is incredible. the little bit of space that you need. So I hope you are excited about this like I am. All right, I have a couple more new things to show you. All right, so let's show you this first. We have a new embossing folder. This is really pretty. It's really subtle, and it's a light texture, so it won't take over the background of your card by creating too much of a focal point, yet it's going to create a really nice, soft background. Beautiful pattern. Now, this is part of a product suite. And the product suite is called Brushed with Beauty. I did not get the stamp and die set, but here is the paper. So the paper, there's paper, this beautiful embossing folder. There's an embellishment, which somehow I forgot to order, but I went back and ordered it. It's just not here yet. And those are called Pearls of Beauty. And then there's a specialty paper, but let's talk about the paper first. So beautiful, soft, muted colors. Now in the product share, you're going to get half a pack and just get a whole sheet to keep it easy, since I want you to have a whole sheet of those die cuts from the Hobby Haven. So here is the front patterns. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Crumb cake, petal pink, calypso coral, early espresso, mossy meadow. Really, really pretty. Look how gorgeous this is. And I look at this and I even think it would make beautiful fall projects. And look at the beautiful edging on this. I think I might frame this piece just to make it beautiful on the wall in my crafting space. You could die cut from our party alphabet sets, die cut a monogram if you wanted out of foil or out of a coordinating paper and put it on here and add some beautiful sprigs and a ribbon bow. It would make a beautiful art piece. Then let's look at the backs. So we have this neat texture, and then this looks like paint or plaster. There's like 3 colors with this. Old olive, mossy meadow, petal pink, and a great stripe. So this is pretty. Again, you'll get 1 sheet of each of this, because this piece here, if I cut this piece, you lose this beautiful border around the edge. So if you wanted to do something with a whole 12 by 12 piece, you would lose that ability to do that. So I never do half packs in my product shares. But since there were only 2 pattern papers in this, I thought it was a perfect time to do that so that you can have the benefits of the full 12 by 12 sheet. And then the pearls I can't show you. All right, so next, there's a couple specialty papers, which is always exciting. This was great news. We are bringing back our vellum, and it's 12 by 12. So that is awesome. So for all of you who do memory keeping, or if you like using vellum to do tree containers or 3D items, you now have a 12 by 12 piece to work with, and the weight is beautiful on it. So you'll get some of that in your product share, 1/4 pack. And then look at this. I'm hoping, I want to make sure the texture picks up. I'm waiting for Facebook to catch up. Can you see the pattern? This is like almost like a linen, and this is a really, really fine stripe texture, like corrugated texture. Yes, Facebook is picking that up. Beautiful, beautiful. This is white and it's 12 by 12. You will receive a 1/4 pack of this in your product share. So 2 specialty papers and 2 pattern papers. So I love specialty papers. And then you will receive 1 of these envelopes in your product share, and then I'm going to be packing some of the product share in this for you as part of your share. So you'll have a couple to start experimenting with storage solutions to play with and see how you like them. All right, so now we have a stamp and punch bundle. So let's take a peek at this. So this is called Banner Sayings I love, love, love a great punch, and this definitely counts. So this cuts all these cute little sentiment banners. So if you don't like cutting banner ends, we've got you. And look at all these great little sayings that fit on these. Just really, really great sentiments. I love this. Consider yourself hugged. Cue the confetti. Thanks a million. I'm here for you. You did it. Now let me show you the actual sizes. So here's what these look like when you punch them. I put them so that you could see the punch and how they look. Now this is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch piece of cardstock, so you can see the sizing in relation to your card front. And I wanted to show you a little trick with lining up stamps. I think I somehow forgot my block. Oh, here's my block. It's with my ink pads. So I have a block here. I want to show this to you. Whenever you have a punch, the punches multiple idea. I was just reading Colleen's comment. She says, I like the punch idea. Yes, I do too. So whenever you have a punch that punches multiple pieces like this, I like to do this. I like to make a template. So I take a piece of paper and I slide it all the way in, and I do that so that it gives me a good reference point for placement, and I give it a punch. Okay, so now I have a template. So I'm going to write on my template, banner sayings punch. And then if there's a coordinating stamp set, I will store this right inside with the stamp set, because this is going to help me line up the stamps if I want to do more than one. So let me show you how this works. So if I wanted to stamp more than one sentiment, I'm going to pull out my stamp set. All right. And I'm going to pick the ones that I want. And I don't know what these say. Let's see. This one is, here's to you. I'll put this down like this. I'll put my stamps like I'm stamping them. So here's to you. And I line them up in these openings. And then I have this one here. This says, you're the sweetest. I'll put this here. And then you can put another one in here if you want. Here's cue the confetti. Oh no, wishing you good things. So you put that in here like this. Then I just pick these up on my block like this. All right. Now I can take a piece of paper. I have a piece of basic white here so I can show you how this works. It works so easy. Let me clean these really good. They've not been stamped on, so they may have a little bit of residue on them from the manufacturing process. I'm going to pull out, I have a garden green stamp set here. We'll just do this. I can ink this up and I can stamp. How cute those are. Ooh, I really like that. They're the sweetest. Now, when I come back and put them in my punch, no, I needed a bigger piece of paper. I don't have this lined up. Well, let's just restamp it. Okay, I'm going to stamp it down here towards the bottom. We'll just restamp it. I can't reach it into the punch well enough. Whoops. Okay. You can just ignore where I dropped my block. All right, so now when I slide this in, you can see that they're all lined up exactly how I want them in the center. So when I punch them, they're in the center and I can punch multiples at once. You know, sometimes you stamp and then you punch it and it punches all these random pieces that you don't need. But this way, when you punch it, it gives you 3 usable pieces, and then you can either choose to store them in with your stamp set, and then when you need it, you can pull from what you have already made, or you can keep them in a little dish where your crafting area is, and you have punched pieces that are ready to use, and it makes it really easy and efficient. So now I will just take this and I will slide it right down in here, and I'll keep it right in my stamp container so that I have a template ready. Anytime I want to pull that punch, I have everything ready to go to make it easy to use. So that's how I use my builder punches. Hopefully that little tip will help you. I'm going to drop these back in here so I don't lose them. And I have everything right together. All right. So now I'm going to just drop my stamps. So now I have a couple kits to share with you. The kits from the November kit release were awesome. I have 2 of the 3. Whoops. Let me organize my space a little bit here. I'm like a hot mess. Okay. I have 2 of the 3 here. So this one is a tag kit, and it's called Nutcracker Tags. So cute. Hi, Janet. Welcome. Hi, Winona. It's nice to have you here. All right. Let's look at this set here. So this is the Nutcracker Tags kit. This is a non-stamping kit, so these go together so fast and easy. I take these when I travel. I will often take one of these and I'll put it together to help pass time while I travel because they're so easy and fun. Look how cute these are. They have gold foil, glittery. Can you see the glittery sentiment? So stinking cute, and they're a nice size. So let me tell you how big these are. They are, they're about almost 5 inches tall by a couple inches wide. So a really nice size. It'll give you plenty of room for writing on the back. So really, really cute. Now, if you are local to me, I am hosting a kit together tomorrow here in my studio. Join us, 10 a.m. I have a huge display of kits to choose from, and you get to pick whatever kit you want to make, and then we all sit and chat and make our projects. If you need birthday cards, you can choose a birthday kit. If you want Christmas, you can choose a Christmas kit. You can do whatever you want. So here is the second kit, and this one I can't wait to make. This is called Calm and Bright. I showed a picture of it on my blog the other day, and look at how cute. Non-traditional Christmas colors. It looks like Lost Lagoon and pinks. And it looks like there's some vellum in here. Ooh, look at these little dots. Look at that die cut. Ooh, can you see that die cut? Let's see. Let me get it in. Can you see the edge on that die cut piece? Oh my gosh, so pretty. So you get a Lost Lagoon ink spot in here. And then here is the stamp set. So I know the stamp set's a little hard to see without it being inked up because it's clear. But the words say, all is calm, all is bright, Merry Christmas, from our house to yours, and sending joy. Then you have a little snowflake, star, tree, house, dots. And then this is a circle with a star in it and a circle with a smaller star in it. Isn't that cute? These are going to be amazing and stunning. I can just tell right now by looking at these. All right, so Calm and Bright kit. So yeah, so join me tomorrow. If you're local, come and put a kit together. They're so fun and easy. All right, so what's left? This. Now, if you saw items today that you love that total at least $35, you cannot go wrong with the Stampin' Up! Special this month. I'm telling you, there is no strings attached. This is a no pressure, all fun. Really, it sounds too good to be true, which usually means it is, but this is not. Trust me. So Stampin' Up! Is offering a special on the starter kit this month. Now, when you hear starter kit, I don't want you to worry because you don't have to do Facebook Lives like I do and host classes like I do if you don't want to, but you can if you choose. You can choose to be your only customer and shop with a discount every day, anytime you want. And there's no limit to how much you need to get, all right? So the starter kit special is $35. Yes, 35. It is bananas. And this is what you get. It's crazy. You get to pick any $125 worth of product that you want, and you can choose to add this pre-order that I just shared with you, because you get early access as a demonstrator, and that includes this. You get a paper pumpkin kit. They will choose which one they provide. So that's another 20 some dollars. So you're getting like at least $145 in product for $35. They will ship it free. You will get a box that has some catalogs and some other little business things in it in case you decide you would like to have some other customers. The early access you can start dipping into immediately. And then you get to be part of the Stampin' Up! Community with early access to releases, training, tons of creative inspiration, demonstrator events if you choose to go, which is like the ultimate girls trip ever. So fun. Plus you get to be a part of my team, and I provide tutorials. We have a Facebook group. There's prize patrols on our bigger level. We get together and stamp with our team get-togethers on a fairly regular basis. So there's nothing to lose here if you choose to join my team for only $35. There is a minimum that you will need to meet. You have until the end of March to meet that minimum. And the minimum is not huge. We can talk about that if it's a concern. You may ask, what happens if I don't meet that? Nothing happens. No one's going to make you do it. I'm not going to pressure you. Stampin' Up! Is never going to call you and have you do it. And if you don't meet it, then you simply return to being a customer. And it's just seamless. All right? So if you have questions, give me a call. The answer to just about any question you may have, other than is it too good to be true, is going to be yes. All right? So I hope you give it a try for that price. Now let's talk a little bit about the product share. So the product share is going to include 2 different packs of designer series paper. You're going to get a half pack of each. You're going to get a quarter pack of 2 specialty papers, the vellum and the whispers of texture. You'll get a quarter pack of 1 ribbon, a fifth of a pack of 2 embellishments. You're going to get a new case, so you can try it out for storage. And then you're going to get some of these doilies. All right. So these doilies come in red and white. They both have pink accents, and there's 2 different sizes. You'll get a couple of each of these. They're really cute. So you'll have one for creating with. And if you choose to use one as a stencil, you can use the white side or you can use the colored side. It's your choice. Okay. So that's what's going to come in the product share. Oh, and it's going to be $40, but that includes your shipping. All right, so it'll be $40 shipped. So really reasonable. So if you've never tried one of my product shares before, give it a try. All right, last but not least, it is time for the 12 Days of Crafting Advent. Now, if you don't want to see what's inside, this is the time you may want to say goodbye, and I'm going to thank you for coming today. It's always fun to have you here. But here is the 12 Days of Crafting Advent Calendar. This is what it looks like on the inside. Last week we opened up door 1. So I don't even know. Oh, here they are. I put them in here. So here is your double stamp set. Last week we got these amazing dies. I think there's like 7. 1, 2, I think there's 7 dies maybe. Yeah, 7 or 8 maybe. So this week we are going to open up door number 2. So we're going to come all the way over here to this big one. Ooh, so I'm going to, if you don't want to look away. Again, this is $99 while supplies last. And yes, you can add this to your starter kit. If you decide to join my team and grab a starter kit, you could put this in. This would be $99 and you would still have $26 of, I don't want to rip that. You'll still have $26 of products to add. Paper. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Ooh, I love it. Okay, we got to look at these patterns. So let's look what's in here. Ooh, so pretty. Again, remember, this is all occasion product. So this is not for holiday crafting necessarily. So it looks like you have 2 sheets of each pattern, and there's a lot of patterns. You have that, and they're white on, they're single-sided. And this will be available while supplies last. Now, if you choose to order this from my online store, ooh, pretty. I'm going to be offering a class. I'm going to provide a kit for you. Ooh, that's pretty. And we're going to create some projects using this. Ooh, I love that. So this must be 12. I'm not counting. 12 different patterns maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there can't be 9, right? That would be, let me look and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. So 20 sheets. So there's 2 pieces of each. Very, very pretty. So this is what we have so far. So I think I'm going to dive in and start creating some really beautiful projects with this, and I can start sharing those with you. So that's exciting. So I hope you give this a try. It's such a fun idea. I decided I'm going to open up 1 product a week, and now I'm going to start doing a little bit of creating. So what do you think? Do you have any questions on anything? Any questions on the new products? The oh, don't forget Creatively Inked again. Don't forget to sign up for Creatively Inked. I cannot get any more of the pattern paper. It's on back order beyond when the kits will ship. So I am going to be putting people on a wait list. I'm just about out of the paper I have to create kits with. So here's another quick peek at the projects. They're really beautiful. They've got gold foil accents. Here is the card that you will receive completed. And then this super, super cute giftable. And here is our feature for the month. Traditional labels. All right. All right. Well, I'm not seeing any questions pop through. So thanks everyone so much for joining me today. I hope you loved getting a sneak peek. I know, right, Janet? Only $35. It's bananas. Like, why not? You should be asking yourself, why shouldn't I do this instead of why should I do it? Because it really is bananas. It's such an amazing deal. So thanks everyone for joining me. I will look forward to seeing you all next week. And in the meantime, I hope you enjoy your weekend and get some crafting in. See you soon. Bye.